Hello, my good friend. Welcome to Inspired Literary Works. I'm author and blogger Stephanie Renee Sinclair. I'm so glad you found your way to this podcast. I invite you to visit my blog at www.inspiredliteraryworks.com. Inspired Literary Works is a Christian based blog that offers encouragement for your life challenges. I aim to create content that is motivating and targeted to help you discover your life's purpose. You're welcome to follow this podcast and subscribe to the blog. I also encourage you to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can receive post updates. The content that will be shared here will be the same content that is posted on the Inspired Literary Works blog. So if you prefer listening versus reading, I will make both options available. Today's encouragement post is Prepare the Way for Your Blessing. 2018 has embarked upon us quickly. What will happen this year, it's hard to tell, but with faith, we'll make it through. 2017 presented numerous surprises, some good and some catastrophic. If you experience situations that threaten to change your perception about God and the outcome of your life, you were also most likely surprised that you made it through those obstacles. If some of those challenges came with you into 2018, you still have the opportunity to improve your life. If you've accomplished a portion of your goals or changed your behavior in some positive way during 2017, that's great. But don't stop there. Keep aiming higher. You may have received a word of prophecy from someone regarding the blessing God has in store for your future. Excitement may have filled your mind throughout that day and the days that followed. However, as time passed, you may have forgotten what was spoken to you because of challenges that were sent to distract you. You might have also thought that your blessing would instantly appear, and you got discouraged when it did not happen as you imagined. Now, there are times when miracles may happen when we desperately need it. On the other hand, when a word of prophecy is spoken, work is required on your part in order to manifest that which is promised to you. I know you may be thinking that it's too much work to believe, pray, declare, and work toward receiving your blessing. But I would like to ask you a question. If you were informed that you will receive a paycheck after a week or two of working on your job, what do? You work. It's the same way with your blessings. Draw a blueprint. Psalm 37 verse 4 says, He will give you the desires of your heart. Have you identified your desires and what is involved in the process of obtaining your desires? If not, schedule time to write down the steps you will need to take to bring your vision to pass. I remember watching several videos of a woman who was complaining about how a prophet had told her that God was going to bless her with several things, but she had not seen it come to pass yet. So her summation of the prophecy was that the man was a false prophet. However, my summation of her complaint was that she was just waiting for something magical to happen based on her lack of action. James chapter 2 verse 26 says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." Take a notebook and write down the things you would like to see manifested in your life plainly. For example, include in your list things you want to discard or relationships you want to start or end. Personal development tools you want to utilize to improve your health, spiritual life, or education status. Amount of money you need to accumulate to purchase items or save toward your future. Action areas you need to increase discipline in order to meet your goals by a specific deadline. Making preparations for your blessings also mean you will have to work on yourself interpersonally in terms of your character. This means becoming more appreciative for the blessings you already have, choosing better responses to situations and people who may not always agree with you, in addition to admitting when you're wrong and making a concerted effort to change bad habits. Sometimes a delay of blessings means that a personal change needs to happen so that we can fully value what is waiting for our possession. John the Baptist is known as the forerunner for Christ in terms of spreading the word that a Messiah would be coming in Matthew chapter 3. While spending time in the wilderness, he consecrated himself and prepared to be worthy enough to baptize Jesus. Although obscure in his living conditions and viewed as awkward, he allowed God to use him as a conduit by which others would listen to what he had to say about Jesus. Don't procrastinate. If you've been waiting for a blessing for a long time, think about how fast or slow you've been regarding doing things God has wanted you to do. Sometimes God is waiting for us to answer someone else's prayers. You may have what someone needs in your possession, and someone else may have what you need in their possession. Isaiah chapter 58 talks about the fast that the Lord has chosen. One that is, verse 6, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke. Verse 7, to deal thy bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and that thou hide not thyself from thine own flesh. Verses 8 through 14 goes on to tell about what blessings will come upon you when you make these sacrifices for others despite your own challenges. Preparing the way does not have to be a complicated process. It just means making small changes here and there, as well as making room to receive the blessing. So if you have an abundance of assets that's taking up space in your home or somewhere else, consider sharing those blessings with others. Luke chapter 6 verse 38 says, "Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaking together, and running over, shall men give unto your bosom." In the midst of preparing the way to receive your blessings, stay focused on the end result regardless of the obstacles in between. Treat others kindly along the way and expect to be rewarded abundantly. Stay blessed and expect the best. If you've enjoyed today's encouragement post, I invite you to purchase a copy of my book, A Summons for Champion Strength, which is available on Amazon for $3.99 for the ebook version, or you can download it for free if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. A print version is also available if you prefer paperback books. This book is based on the life of Jephthah, one of the unsung heroes in the book of Judges. I wrote about his struggles, triumphs, and journey to leadership. I also shared my testimony of surviving a near-fatal auto accident, my recovery challenges, and survival methods. In this book, I have also included a daily scripture fitness plan, which is a list of scripture verses that are based on strength. Champion progression charts and victory record templates are also available for you to write down your prayer requests, answers to prayer, and personal development progress. When spoken out loud every day, as a part of your daily devotion, you will be encouraged and motivated to push through the challenges you're facing with confidence that you will become a champion who is able to help others overcome their challenges. I also have another book called Targeted Bible Verses. This ebook is a handy resource you can use during your daily devotion. If you struggle with finding verses on finances, healing, peace, protection, salvation, strength, or wisdom, this reference ebook can help you. You can use the verses to declare God's promises and blessings over yourself, family, and situations. You can also use it as a witness tool to lead others to Christ. This book is available for 99 cents and it's free if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. You can access these books by clicking on the links in this podcast description. I also want to inform you about Inspired Teewear, my inspirational t-shirt collection. I personally designed these shirts to spark interest in inspiring others to witness about Christ and to live a better life. The thought-provoking messages are unique, socially relatable, and encouraging. These shirts are ideal for individual witnessing or team witnessing for church or ministry groups. Inspired Teewear offers short sleeve tees, long sleeve tees, hoodies, toques, mugs, smartphone cases, face masks, and other accessories. You're welcome to browse the collection by clicking on the link in this podcast description. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and follow Inspired Literary Works on Facebook, Twitter at srenee1481, Pinterest, and Instagram, and share the encouragement post. You're also invited to visit my life management tips blog, Streamlined Life Solutions, at www.streamlinedsolutions.com. Until next time, rise above adversity and choose the option to live.